This week, we are inside the Upland marketing team, and we'll give you sneak previews of what we've heard. Or
English? What?
What? Anyway, we got a lot going on. Mass Chef's here to update us on the finals of the Upland Racing League. We have, you threw me all off. Anyway, stay tuned. It's going to be worse than this intro.
The UPX Podcast with the property expert. If it's happening in Upland, it's the place you want to check first. With your host who's stupid to win and thank me later. Bringing the strategy, news, and cool charts with all the data. This is Upland, where the metaverse goes down. Genesis, San Fran, to Rio, and all around. Don't miss a week, you never know what they'll say next. It's the Upland property experts, baby, UPX.
Welcome to episode 231 of the Upland Property Experts Podcast. I'm your host, Too Stupid to Win, and as always, joined by ThankMeLater. How we doing, brother?
What up? Doing well. It's heating up here in Texas. Feeling good.
It's going to get cold. Don't worry.
No, it's not.
Yeah, it is. Look, it's Saturday, bro.
Alexa, what's the temperature for Saturday?
On Saturday, April 20th, expect a high of 62 degrees.
What? 60? Why would you put that voodoo on us?
I did put that voodoo on us. It's the weather, man. Pay attention. Pay attention. Oh.
Vegas? What up?
Vegas is coming. They teased some more stuff about Vegas and why you should be there.
Everybody's going to know what their temperature is. Let us know. If your Alexa answered that question, what's the temperature going to be like in your town on Saturday?
I think you do that on purpose, honestly, to see how many people's devices you activate during the show.
I honestly, this time, did not think about it. It would have been I would have done something way more interesting. You know, you can use the keyword and then you can do broadcast and then say a message and it'll turn every Alexa in your house into essentially a one-way intercom and it will blast the message. So that would be a fun thing to do. It'd be like, hey, Alexa, broadcast. We are watching the UPX Podcast live. And then it would do that throughout the entire house. People are like, what is happening?
Yeah. Now, they did drop the airdrop collections this week, which was interesting. Blossom map asset sales went on. Genesis Live Agenda was dropped and some teases on prizes. And the new property bundles, legacy properties, were introduced this week, along with a little touching on the secondary market and much, much more. And I'm going to improve. This week, we're going to get right to Mass Chef and the updates from the Upland Racing League. We're not even going to delay this week.
Oh, man. Let's go.
Oh, my God. I don't know what I'm going to do being on this early.
You get some extra time to yourself.
Yeah, right. Wow.
How are we doing this week, Mass?
Oh, we're doing fantastic. We had some pretty cool finals last week. Getting ready to jump right into the Champion Series that's coming up. We will be starting that on May 10th. We'll be starting the S1R series. So everybody, if you got an S1R and you want to drive in the URL, hit us up on the Discord.
I gotta go find mine. There's still a couple out there.
Yeah, you still got a few out there, I think.
I don't know where they are.
Anyway, last week we had the final race 8 of the season. We had race 8, the final race of the Stock Car Champions Cup Series. San Mahoney coming in third place to Matsuda R, but still maintaining his first place position. Matsuda was second. Wander 1976 in third. KO Ninja finishing a nice, promising fourth place spot. Buellman works his way up to fifth. M. Wagon in sixth. J.H. Tolden Metaspook tie for seventh. TB 125 in ninth. Swedish Mogul 10th. Dr. Tid in 11th. And let me tell you, this was an awesome race. We got to see some really cool finals. We got to get a message from Gustavo Carvalho telling us about some new stock car pros cars that are coming to Upland very soon. They said by the end of the month, but I did check the factory and there's nothing in production yet. So I don't think we're going to get anything by the end of this month, but I think we're going to get something very soon. And if we look at the final money list for the season,
so I did want to point out that KO crushed his qualifying time, and if he would have reperformed that, he would have won the race. But he did get blocked a lot. He did have some challenges in the race, but he crushed the qualifier.
He did, and I was so hoping he was going to do a little bit better in the finals, but he had a very strong finish. He's still finishing fourth on the money list with 360,000 UPX. Matsuda finishes first on the money list, passing the younger son, San Mahoney, at 560,000 UPX for the season. So it was a nice season for the MMVM team. As always, this is their third season championship. And so we're looking for another team to come by and knock them off the podium for sure, because they are definitely one of the elite racing teams in the URL at this moment. So a quick check-in on the Upland Racing Series, the Upland Champion Circuit. We still see Phalos sitting on the top of the board. Last season's champion, J.H. Tolton, has moved ahead of Metashpook to take the second place spot. Metashpook in third, Ram 2024 in fourth. Mass Chef holding on to the fifth place spot for the second week in a row. Easy 8 Sherman in sixth. DC Sup 22A in seventh. Maddox 8th. Wander 1976 in ninth. McStone 420 in 10th. Crowley 27 11th. Mike Benzie in 12th. If everything was to finish today, the top 12 would be the ones that are going on to the finals for the Blossom Series Championship on May 17th. So that will be pretty cool.
Yeah, so we still have almost 30 days to go, and we have 4 weeks. 4 weeks to go to May 17th?
Yep. So we still have 4 weeks of racing to go. We're at number one spots at 1,461 points right now. So I'm assuming we're going to hit much bigger point numbers than we did for the Frost season. But we'll have to see. Racing has a tendency to kind of slow down a little bit after the first few weeks of the season. So we'll see what it takes to finish it up.
Now, that'll be exciting. And the next season of the URL is the Series 1. And there were a little delays because it was going to end at Genesis Week, but that's okay.
Yeah, so we actually were delayed. The stock car competition series was delayed. So that's what it's going to kind of throw everything off. So we got to kind of try to catch everything back up again. So it looks like Genesis Week is going to hit, I think, around week 5 of the URL S1R season. So week 5 will probably be at Genesis Week, I think. So, yeah, instead of finishing up at Genesis Week, which we're all very sad about, but we just couldn't get the stock car competition series in fast enough. So a little bit behind. We're gonna have to play a little catch up for the rest of the season. So, but it'll be fine.
You'll get it.
Yeah,
absolutely.
We believe in you.
Well, we will certainly keep it going. And like I said, we're still hunting down drivers. We've got I think we've got 8 positions locked in right now, which means we still have 4 positions open for drivers of S1Rs. So if you're looking to drive in the URL and you have an S1R hanging around, please hit us up in the Discord.
Did the Ninjas already sign up? Did they?
Yeah. So Ninjas are fielding 2 drivers. The Castle Elite Racing is fielding 2 drivers. MVMM is fielding 2 drivers, and then I think we got 2 more that are on there somewhere.
Well, wait, does Matsuda?
Matsuda, he's one of the MMVM guys.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he's actually runs that team.
Yeah. Well, if there's another top driver out there that needs a car, there might be a guy.
I'll tell you. Hey, listen. I'll tell you who you need to talk to. Wander 1976. He finished 3rd place in the stock car competition series. He is desperately wanting to race in the S1R series and has
Oh,
no car.
there
And
we
I
go.
am going to send him your way.
Well,
Because
just give him one of the cars you got from me, bro.
I can do that.
Yeah,
I can do that.
we'll figure.
And he'll race for the Upland the UPX Podcast racing team. Yeah.
There you go. We can do that.
Boom.
We can hook that up. I will definitely
Wait,
talk to him.
we need another player.
Yeah, we'll need another racer. Who wants to be
We
on
need
the?
another racer. Are you a racer without a car? Are you a player without a home? Anyway,
And I think we only have one of your cars now. I think the rest of them. Yeah, I think the rest of them already went back to you. I think we only have one.
I have no idea. I can go check the chain. I'm not worried about it.
Yeah, I think
you're not worried about where your S1Rs are.
where your 800,000 UPX vehicle is. Okay, whatever.
You don't care. That's kind of concerning, my friend.
It is a little concerning.
I don't care in the sense that I trust the people that I gave them to.
Okay,
That makes sense.
Like it's not that I don't care. I'm not worried, is what I should say.
There you go.
Care, but I'm not worried because I gave them to people I trust. So for me, it's as good as they're in my own driveway. That's what
I'll tell you what. I will let you, if you want, I will send Wander 1976 to you. You can talk to him for a little bit, and if you want him as one of your drivers, I'll be happy to hook him up with your car, and we'll get him going.
You vouch for him?
I will vouch for him. Yeah.
Well, then you can send him the car anytime.
Perfect. Will do. I will absolutely do that. Wander 1976, if you're listening, bro, you got a ride. We're hooking you up.
Roll out.
We're rolling out.
And if you need a different color, let me know. I got them in every color.
Yeah, he's got shitloads of them. I think he's got them just laying around. It's like the world's most expensive lawn ornament when it comes to TML's cars.
That's sad but true.
Right? So anyway, and also too, just so everybody knows, we are accepting Champion Series sponsors for this season. So if you're interested in getting sponsorships, getting track sponsors, please hit us up on the URL Discord server. You're looking to advance your online business or your in-game business, please hit us up and let us know.
I would say, we've done this partnership now for a little bit, and I know we're continuing to, sponsor and be a part of it. And I will say, I definitely think we get more engagement, interaction, and cross stream from it. So,
I for sure. Yeah, I would definitely say for sure.
If you're on the fence, if you go, oh man, I don't know, where is it worth putting a little bit of investment in? Honestly, URL has been providing the ROI for sure.
Absolutely. And they have their own channel. They're streaming in the plaza. They have partnerships with Upland. So it's definitely well worth it. If you're building a brand and trying to build a brand in Upland, sponsoring a race, and then as they expand their corporate sponsorships, that's definitely well worth it. Always love working with you and Dak on the race and the league and improving it and making it better. What was your biggest learning from this past season from the stock car? What's your biggest takeaway that you want to try and improve on?
Well, we're unsure if we're going to stick with the competition series. I think one thing that I think we're going to look into is possibly moving that up to the Pro Series. I know we've had some discussions about it and changing that vehicle. But as far as probably the biggest thing that I learned is that there is no fantastic streaming service out there. That's what I learned. They all suck. So
really do.
They all suck. We have had, we were running with OBS there for almost a full year. I switched over to StreamYard kind of in the middle of the season. I like StreamYard. I don't like the fact that it freezes sometimes and does some kind of wonky stuff when you're playing videos, but I'm starting to kind of work it out a little bit. But yeah, they all suck. That's my only takeaway is that they all suck.
Love it. Love
it. Anyway, again, hit us up if you're a driver. Hit us up if you're looking to be a sponsor. And we'd be happy to help out. And, of course, we thank you guys for everything that you do for us and the URL, and look forward to more and more.
Yes, and for this weekend, I'm going to try and get offers into the top 3 finishers from last week's race. I'm way behind on all kinds of Upland things right now, so
aren't we all?
yeah. So I will get them their map assets, and
Rock
I do
on.
have to answer Dak which race we'd like to sponsor. If we want to sponsor the Genesis Week race or the championship race at the end. That's a tough one.
That is a tough one. I can tell you. I mean, honestly, we're going to end up doing an Upland race at Genesis Week as well, because that will be the season or the series finale. Will be at Genesis Week.
Okay.
So that's once we conclude a full season of racing, that will be the culmination at Genesis Week of the champion of the season. Or champion of the year, actually. So it's a full year's worth of racing to get to that point. So that's what the champion circuit is building up to. You're earning points each season to get into that final race for the year. So that will be a big one for Genesis Week. There'll be a lot of racers watching. Honestly, if you want my opinion, in my opinion, that would be the best race for you guys to sponsor as well, because you're going to be there. We'll already have a big crowd of racers going, because of the other race as well. So to me, that's kind of a no-brainer. I'll let you guys decide, but that's what I say.
Yeah, I've been kind of leaning to that since we are the corporate sponsor of the season and the year. So our name will always be there. But I think doing that and having the Northumberland track
name will always be.
It will always be there.
It will always be there.
It will always be there.
I love it. I love it.
Always be there. And I think that's great exposure for the Northumberland track, which is the official racetrack of the UPX podcast. So,
plus, the official after party is going to be at my suite. Let's go.
Oh boy!
Just don't send anybody to the hospital.
Whoa!
At least not within the first hour. I mean, if you got to get past the first hour at least.
Yeah.
Yeah. No hospital visits until like hour 4 or 5, and then you're good. After that, you're ready for bed anyway. It doesn't matter.
That's about when it hit too. I was going to driving to the airport, and he's like, "There's an ambulance coming, and it's for my room." And there was an ambulance coming down the road. I'm like,
"Oh my god!" Yeah, that can't be good.
Nah.
That can't be good.
We have fun in Vegas.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Thanks so much, Mass. And,
all right, guys.
Hopefully that cold gets worse as we get closer to June. So
that was scratchy.
Yeah,
I'm working on it. I'm trying to get I'm trying to get the nasally thing down. I got to work on that, because that's an important phone call. So we'll see how it goes.
Sure.
there you go.
All right, guys. Well, thank you, everybody. Thank you very much.
Congratulations on a successful season, and we look forward to the next one.
All right, rock on. We'll see you on the track.
All right.
Cheers.
Another successful URL season. Love it.
Fantastic.
And we gave him so much time of his night back. Look at that. Such nice guys.
Yeah. Top notch.
Top notch. All right. Real quick market update.
Market update.
There we go. All right. Pretty quick this week. Bermuda's coming down. Not as crazy as it was. Still crazy. Down 20%.
Yeah. I feel like they'll almost certainly release some Bermuda between now and Genesis Week. It feels like they would, but I don't. It's a weird one.
And they are giving Bermuda out in prizes also.
Oh, really? I hadn't seen that yet.
Yep. You have the chance for prizes for Bermuda. Where one of the announcements I read that there were Bermuda prizes.
Where there's not Bermuda prizes? The legacy bundles.
We'll get to that in a bit. Oh, that's where it is. It's under the Blossom Map asset sale. So you can win a property in Bermuda.
Mm-hmm.
And they're still calling it the most exclusive locations in Upland.
I mean, it is right now. It's super exclusive.
Absolutely. So yeah, Bermuda coming a little bit back down to earth. Still supply and demand's a little out of whack, and Manhattan climbed a little bit, climbing closer to that 100,000 mark.
I don't think we'll see another. I don't think we'll see Manhattan at 100,000 again this year. I don't see it. I don't see how it could possibly get to 100,000 in this year. Sorry, Dizzy. I know that's not what you want to hear.
To sell the $3 Harlem properties for
$30 all day, every day.
Yeah.
Out there like dirty hot dog water salesman on a New York street corner, just shelling that garbage to anybody who will buy it. Way to go, Daddy Dizzy.
Oh, my llama. Uh-oh. Look at what you started. Rutherford, treasure hunting's, I guess, spiking back up there in Rutherford. It was dropping off, and it's climbing back up again, up 15% to 57,500. Other than that, the rest on the U.S. dollar is pretty stable.
Yeah. Also, completely unrelated. I don't really do sports ball, but tell me Dizzy doesn't look like a disgruntled assistant coach to some like backwoods. Like, yeah, there you go.
Yeah, there we go. Oh, there you go. Rutherford, 100K. Here we come.
Rutherford doesn't hit 75K this year.
I got to write these down. Today is April 18th, 4/18. TML says no man to 100K and no Ruth 75K by end of 2024.
Yep, we'll check it. End of 2024. Let it be known.
I will add that to the show notes, and we'll see where we're at the end of the year.
No chance. What's the over-under on him remembering this?
It's going on the show notes. We'll be good.
Oh, jeez. I still take 100 on that. I got $100 right now that says he forgets this conversation happens by the end of the year.
$100 that I forget. Okay. Done. I'll be $100 richer, but you'll probably take it from me in Vegas to lose it on craps or blackjack and then say that that's the $100 for this bet. So I know how this works.
Yeah. Well, glad it's only taken, 3.5 years?
Almost 4. Oh, I'll match that. Oh, look at that.
James Taylor getting in on it. James Taylor. Add James Taylor. Wait, on which side, James? That he's going to forget or that he'll remember?
Yeah, are you going to forget James Taylor? He'll just ghost us. Ooh.
Oh! Daddy Dizzy with a shots fired says better than losing the $100 on one of those bundles. Oh, that's got to sting right in the Upland.
All right. Looking at the bottom 10 city floors in Upland, not much has changed. Bakerfield cracks the top 10 on the bottom, dropping 20% to 6,999 UPX for their floor.
Nice. Well, no, because then you'll help remind him, James. I know how this works. You're in cahoots.
Spooky Dookie sales. Definitely check out Spooky Dookies in Queens, Chicago, Los Angeles.
When Bermuda. People want to know when Bermuda.
When Bermuda.
When Lake Tahoe.
All right. They did announce the airdrop collections.
Kind of interesting.
And I thought I liked the idea, and I was so close to having them. And then as soon as I wasn't able to jump in as soon as it was announced to go find anything that was on the market at the time. So I didn't even try to look because I figured everybody would just jack up the prices now that you can get a pretty decent collection off of these. I mean, they give you a limited and 2 rares if you had properties on streets with the word air, drop, or spark on it.
Yeah, no, that's super cool. It's interesting because I do feel like early on in one of the things we asked, like, is there a chance that there would be new like a collection that becomes part of a property in the future? I thought the answer was no, but obviously that's not true.
No, these are limited time airdrops. They've done these limited time collections before.
Oh, wait. They're not
Permanent.
Oh, they're not permanent?
That's my understanding of it because they called it a limited time airdrop collection, and they've done a limited time collection before. I know back in San Francisco when you were so proud to be 21 at 21 and you had 20 at 22 or 22 or 22. So
definitely not apparent.
What do you mean? The first line say, "We're thrilled to introduce the limited time airdrop collection." How much more?
I mean, but like, okay, when I get the limited time Jordans, they don't get repoed after 30 days. Like, that just, to me, like, maybe you only have this time to fill it, and then it won't be available. Like, you have to fill it right now. And then, like, somebody who comes in a year, they won't be able to access this collection. But once they're in, they're in. Again, I definitely did not realize it was temporary. Again, I like just saw, hey, new collections, went into collection and started filling it. And so that is not like, look at the screenshot that you have here. Nowhere on here does it say limited time only. Like, if this is only good for 2 months, there needs to be a counter on this that's like valid for or expires in X amount of time. Guys, this is amateur stuff. Because no.
Because if you complete one of these collections, you get the boost, but it's not about the reward. It's not about the boost. It's about being entered into winning a Bermuda property.
But again, I didn't know any of that. Like, and I'm the average gamer. I'm somebody who's just going to come on and play. Yeah, I saw it was limited, but I didn't think it was temporary. Like, limited and temporary are two different things. And
even the in-game pop-up told you that you could win a Bermuda property, and these are limited time. I forget the verbiage. I'll take a screenshot next time. I'm sorry that you just click OKs on everything just to get into doing what you want to do. Like, top.
I represent the average gamer by doing that. You represent the person who's going to investigate so they can report accurately information like you should. I represent the average Joe, no pun intended, that just is going to go, I'm just trying to play a game. Oh, cool, new collection. Let me go fill it. If I get something cool, I get something cool. But it does not immediately clear to me. And think about this. You know what else is limited time only? Those unique builds that are, one unique properties, limited time builds. Guess what? At the end of the time, they don't take the build away. So if this is really a temporary collection that will go away, they did not spell that out. I don't like to just complain. That's not true at all. I like to be critical when a company fails to make something clear to its consumers, because I definitely almost spent some money on this, and I would have been hella pissed if I found out that they were going to go away. Because no one reads the UCN channel. I haven't been in the UCN channel in forever, Cheese.
Hey, Cheese. Welcome back from your trip. Glad to have you back. Missed you the last few weeks.
Cheese is back. Yeah.
And this is one of the things that we've talked about on items like this where they're not permanent. You have to be a little clearer with it. And once again, I hate saying TML's right. I hate when I have to say that he's right. Because his head just keeps going, and it just never.
At this point, I know.
It just keeps growing.
I just know. Like, yeah, of course I'm right.
Yeah. Now that was my interpretation of it, but
I mean, it sounds like people are. The MITM crews here? I don't know. Anyway. Yeah, I don't know. I've said what I said.
Yeah, I mean, it doesn't say that they're going away. I just read into the limited time airdrop collections, meaning that they were only going to be around, because that's what limited time means for me is, hey, the sales are limited time. They're just not going to be around.
Yeah, but again, like you can't fill them later. Not because again, if I get something that's limited time at the end of it, it doesn't go away. I buy a limited time ornament, I still got it. I buy a limited time anything, I still have it. I don't lose it. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. That's what I was thinking. Like your properties are kind of locked. Like, hey, you got to get in, and this is a limited time. You'll get this multiplier for as long as you keep them in there. But if you remove it, then like you're SOL. Like, so it's a limited time thing, which would be super cool, and would drive up again. Like that's a great way to artificially create value out of a bunch of properties with random names, which in general I like and support. Because one day they will release a ones collection and I will be the richest man alive.
Yeah. And
yes,
we'll see how it plays out.
You shouldn't have to click. Stop. You shouldn't have to click the article to see the word limited. It should be really in your face. The fact, if these are temporary, it should be printed on this in boldface, temporary collection, and it should even have a countdown, valid until, and it should be counting down. So everybody knows, don't go spend $1 million UPX on this because in 30 days it's going to go away and you're going to be sad.
Yeah. And then it just says these temporary collections will be available until May 15th.
Does it say what happens after it?
No, it doesn't. It doesn't say you can no longer fill it or they just disappear. But we did see that way back in the day.
I mean, we've seen them do temporary collections. Temporary and limited are two different things. So I don't know. We'll see. I guess we'll find out on 15th.
Yeah. But they did call them temporary in the article also.
As per Squall. They go poof as per Squall. Yeah. So yeah, that's nice.
They go poof.
Gotcha. All right.
There we go. All right. We can move on. Has anybody seen our totems or anything there? Totems.
Totem.
Cycle 2. Hello. Anywhere?
Bueller.
All right. Blossom map asset sales. They had a map asset sale going on for the Blossom season.
What were? Oh, you know what? These are. I don't know why my brain was like.
Those were the robots.
Oh.
So you had to have purchased one ornament bundle during the previous sales to be eligible for this exclusive event.
Oh, damn, I did that. Son of a biscuit.
Yeah. So you would have got 1 of 6 random Blossom map assets. And
for how much?
They were 10,000 UPX.
Oh, really?
Yep.
Yeah, son of a biscuit.
So you had the sale. So there were two sets of map assets. You had the ones from buying the ornament bundles. You got the 1 of 6 random map assets. Also, every purchase is just an expansion of your asset collection. You get a Bermuda entry to win a Bermuda property.
Mint 1 of Robot 1? What? Swarly, shut the front door. Talk to me, bro. I want it.
Yeah, and there were only 100 on Robot 1, 150 on Robot 2, and 200 on Robot 3. What? And then they had the Blossom Flowers.
I don't know, audience. What do you think? Now keep in mind this was a 10,000 UPX purchase, people. Let's set some ground rules here. It's a 10,000 UPX purchase. It has no passive income. It has no utility. All right. You're fired. You get out of here, Shaq. What the?
What?
75,000. That's a 7.5x. I'd pay 100,000. Happy. We're not don't.
There you go.
350. About 350. I'd pay 111,111.
I'd pay 1,111, 112.
Get bent. No one's asking you.
Why? I can't buy it. I
I'll give
can't
you
outbid you.
A British pound. I don't know that means the same thing as in Mexico as it does in other places, bro. So,
moving on the British pound. Yeah. So those were going on. What are your overall thoughts of having these events with the Blossom sale and then the temporary limited collections that are registering you to be able to win a Bermuda property?
it's cool. Honestly, all this stuff needs to be tracked in game. I need to be able to pull up a menu and see all the things I can participate in. I mean, the game I play right now, it has quests. It has a gajillion different little quests and things that you need to do. It's all tracked in game. I can easily see what things I have done and have not done, how many tickets I have qualified for, how many drawings, whatever it is. It's all very in the interface. Until that happens, it's going to be hard for me to follow and care. Because again, like a game that has all of that, the amount of articles and information that are out is obscene because there's so much happening all the time. No one's going to read all of that. Your information needs to be contained inside of the app itself. The updates need to be easily digested. The events need to be easily tracked. And so I love the Blossom season. I hope that Blossom season each year is this like steampunk aesthetic. That would be kind of cool. Like, I don't know if they'll keep doing that or if that was just for the season only. But I really like the steampunk aesthetic. I think that's super neat. But yeah, again, it's cool. I guess it's another way to sell more stuff, but it needs to be easier to track.
Yeah. I hate saying you're right again.
Oh God, don't do that.
But it does need to be in game. It needs to keep it simple. Utilize your mission center more when you're rolling out these new features. I mean, we saw it with the frost season, now the blossom season. Next season, we're supposed to be seeing our ability to track the in-season activities in game. I do a couple dry runs, figure out how you get it in game, and then just roll it out that way instead of having to do the leaderboard, because not only does that make it harder on the player itself, but also it takes up resources of your staff to make sure that things are accurate and validate all that and all the other stuff you have to do with maintaining that separate information space. So, I mean,
yeah, I mean, to be fair on them on that one, I do think the intention was to only have it for that first season because it seemed like they had a fix in place. It just wasn't there in time. But then when they rolled it out, it broke everything. So, yeah.
Oh, absolutely. Happy. I mean, you got people like ThankMeLater that just click okay, okay, okay. You can only hit people with like one pop-up. And even one pop-up might be too much for them because, ThankMeLater will click through them all and not really care.
Oh, yeah. I mean, again, I could pull up my other game and it probably has like every day there's like 5 or 6 events that are going on. And so you have to go, okay, okay, okay. And like they're hugely complicated things. Like, and luckily, I mean, in game, there's like tutorials and things, but like, holy cow, it's a lot. And you have to be really on it. And the interface has to be really good. I have a spreadsheet with 15 tabs to track my participation update and Upland. So little automation or push to user to help track by providing better tools. But yeah, there's no doubt that better, more flexible tools for users, more data for users would be hugely invaluable.
So Shaq went up, bam, and she's got 15 different spreadsheets.
Now what, bam? Deal with it.
Get more spreadsheets.
Spread those sheets.
Season pass is still going on. What did you think about this week's drop?
I'll be honest, I didn't even see it. I think I was so disheartened by the half drop that it started with. I was just like, I probably won't be that cool. Although it does make me now want to do. It's from not Vacation. It's the one anyway. It's a meme and it's 4 pictures and it's just like the one guy's like, oh yeah, I'm getting paid $1,000, and then it's Jennifer Aniston like, you're getting that, I'm only getting $500, and then the girl's like, I'm only getting $100, and the kid's like, you guys are getting paid, and I want that to be like, I have 15 spreadsheets and I have 15 tabs, and you're like, I do one spreadsheet, and I'm like, you guys read the articles? What? Yeah. Anyway. All right.
Can still buy them. I think they cram more into the frost season just because it was the first one. Get people excited, and now it's kind of chilled out.
Wait, so are you going to show it or what? You're just going to... What were they?
It was it was another background for your... I don't know. I didn't watch the update this week. No, we just adjusted back to a 410 schedule. I haven't worked 410s in about 7 years. So just this is the second week of it, and just trying to balance the home life. And
what day are you off?
Tomorrow. I get tomorrow, Saturday, Sunday off.
Oh, you get Friday, Saturday, Sunday off?
Yeah.
Oh, that's kind of legit though. 3-day weekend every week?
Yeah, it's legit, and I love it, but just trying to get back into it with the swing of things.
That 2 hours really, like, it's a big difference.
Yeah. And then it's busy season right now between spring flag football. 3 of the kids are playing baseball.
I was just like, at your work? Like, why?
Yeah.
Like, it seems like your work would be like, why would now? I thought maybe summer, or winter.
Yeah. Now, summer you try to do as less as possible because you don't want to take the units offline because it costs you a lot of money to make up. But yeah, you usually say.
So actually, it would be busier
spring and fall
when there's not as much strain on the.
Yeah, power prices spike in the winter and the summer, so you do a lot of your work spring and fall.
Busier, but you're right. If you're doing change management, it's the opposite. The busiest time from a retail perspective is often the slowest time behind the scenes.
Right.
Because you can't do anything. You're all in change freeze and everything's locked down. Yeah. Anyway, that got super off track. Jesus.
Right. Yeah. But so I didn't watch the update this week, and I didn't dive that. That's why I'm being behind my Upland for the last 2 weeks is just trying to get used to the schedule, trying to incorporate all the activities around the house with the kids and everything. And the spring seems to be the busiest season for their activities also.
Gotcha. That's fair.
Yeah. Can't complain. Staying busy. Now, last sidetrack on it. So last Friday was the first Friday I had off, and I was at home with my 3-year-old, and at the end of the day, I go, what was the best part of the day, buddy? He said, hanging out with you, Daddy.
Oh my God. All right.
That's the best. Look, that's the best.
Finish the joke. What?
No joke. Legit. I love it.
Oh, get out of here.
That was the best for him.
That did not happen.
It happened.
I'm putting that on Reddit, in the subreddit. There's a lot of things that didn't happen today, but this thing didn't happen the most.
It happened the most.
All right. So all of a sudden your life just turned into a Leave It to Beaver episode. Is that what you're telling me?
It did not turn into a Leave It to Beaver, but that was a great moment. So thanks for poo-pooing on my moment.
Well, thanks for reminding me that I don't have children. So I guess we're even.
You're welcome. We're even. Oh, that's why we get along so much.
Oh, goodness.
All right, Genesis Week, June 6th to 7th, 2024 at the Sahara. Excited about that? They did announce the agenda for it. You can do it on the boat.
What?
What are you talking about?
We're both reading Shaq's thing and having a mild stroke right now? That's okay, son. You can do it on the boat. What are you talking about?
It's got to be a movie quote that we're missing.
Got to be a quote from something. He must have a birthday coming up. What? Jimmy, I think it's from a very popular movie.
I can't remember movie quotes to save my life.
Oh, I love movie quotes. That's why I'm shocked, and I love movies. That's okay, son. You can do it on the boat. Oh man,
We'll
what?
have to figure that one out.
Yeah.
Now they did make the big announcement that there's a chance to claim between 1 and 5 Spark.
Oh, that was
Genesis
big.
Week. And basically, if you do all the activities that are
That was
there,
the thing. So you have to do. There's going to be like a scavenger hunt, probably. Oh,
Right.
I wonder where they got that from. Oh, you mean the UPX World booth where we did that last year and they loved it? Oh, okay. Cool. Thanks for the nod, fam.
yeah. Jeez, we're getting called to the principal's office soon.
Oh,
I feel it.
Bring it.
No, but yeah, 1 to 5, and if you complete all the described activities, you will be guaranteed 1 Spark, which
Yeah, I think all you got to do is like check into the booth, listen to one panel, vote on the hackathon, spend at least $500 in legacy bundles, and then you
no, they're not going to make you spend $500 in legacy bundles.
must have spent at least $500 on in-app purchases in the last 30 days, and then you're qualified for the free Sparky Spark.
I believe it's going to be more of the bingo style hunt like you had going on in the UPX World booth.
Oh.
Maybe doing stuff with social media to take, meet a new Uplander and post it on social. I think there'll be different things like that, and you complete your bingo cards, you get your Spark. But that's pretty cool. I think that's a great idea.
Until I collect 1 Spark. Nice. I mean, that's a lot, right? So what's the price of a Spark?
460 if you can buy the 1 hole itself, but it gets more expensive as the lower denominations you buy.
I mean, so think about that. I mean, that's almost worth the trip to Vegas alone, which makes me concerned. Like, how they can't make it super difficult, though, right?
No,
like, I think that this is meant to be like a big giveaway.
You can't make it difficult because you have all these people here live with the founders, and it would end bad at the.
It'd be like the
go-kart racing
of the Fire Festival. They could call it the Spark Festival. It's like all these people show up to Vegas looking to collect 1 to 5 Spark. That's when it all went wrong. No toilets worked in the Sahara. The craps tables were overloaded with, you guessed it, craps from the broken toilets. And then
it would turn Spark. It would turn ugly.
Not worth the trip from Australia. It would be worth the trip from Australia just to meet us, Swarley.
Come on, Swarley. It's worth it.
Swarley.
Yeah.
How do y'all feel about non-back paid on the royalties? Yeah, I think we agreed that was BS. It's kind of but
yeah. So overall agenda, the happy hour from 5. Well, happy hour meet and greet, which really lasts 2.5 hours. That's always fun, getting to hang out, talk to everybody. You get complimentary drinks.
I think, is that Zilla in the back? That's Zilla and Dizzy.
It is.
That's Zilla and Dizzy.
Right there.
That's Zilla. And there's Daddy D.
Dizzy.
Not at all looking like a creepo behind her. Definitely not. Definitely not. He's definitely not doing one of these like, I'm not looking. I'm a happily married man.
Come on. He's not even, you can tell he's definitely, stop trying to troll. Stop being a troll.
It's okay.
Stop being a troll.
Yeah. Pay $15,000 for my first mint robot and you'll be there. Yeah, I bet you would. Yeah, I'll come. You come. I'll pay in cash in person, Swarley.
You get the flight. We'll get your room.
You look like you're working for Men in Black. You're about to go zap some brains. That's what I think. Like a lady boss. What up? See, Prado made it to the party. What up, girl?
And then the next day, the founders kick off. They have the live city opening from 10 to 10:30. We want to take bets on what the city's going to be.
Doesn't it have to be Paris?
Why do you say Paris?
Because, oh, wait. Oh wait, did Art? Oh, never mind. Ignore me.
Ignore you? No, you got something.
Well,
what?
no, my brain was like, didn't they win the World Cup? Aren't they supposed to release it? Like, my
Wow.
brain.
Okay. Yeah. Ignore you.
Exactly. Ignore me. No, I think my brain was thinking that because I was like, I know there was a lot of excitement around Paris, and that was because of the World Cup. So I think that they might already have it prepped. I could see a Paris release.
Yeah. And then, so you got the Live City opening. Then they have the roadmap and AMA. So what the future looks like for the next year. And it will have Ask Me Anything. They'll take questions from the people in attendance. And then at 11:30, the exhibitors booths open. So that's a little different. Last year, the exhibitors
Paris
booths.
Olympics. That's
That's
very
true. Yeah.
There's a Paris and Vegas. I think all things point to Paris.
Yeah. I can't disagree at the moment.
I like that David's just brutal and honest. Like, bro, I would go. I'm in Arizona. I'm not even that far. Like, I could drive, but probation officer says, nope, that's a no-go. Hot air balloons were invented in Paris. Teaser on potential new mode of transportation available in Upland. What?
Just hire a kid to wear your ankle bracelet while you're gone. You'll be okay.
Till somebody spikes his juicy juice and you're in the slammer for some toddler drinking tequila. Way to go.
And then they'll have the hackathon finals from 1 to 2. 2 to 4:30 will be panels, exhibition, racing, and activities. I really enjoyed the panels last year. They'll have the Upland Racing League. We'll have a race along with the end of the Blossom season race there. The finals will be there. Or no, they got the other stuff going on.
If you don't get caught.
Yeah.
Zilla, I think that was your entire philosophy in Vegas. Was it's not illegal if you don't get caught. Which does explain some things.
And then you have from 4:30 to 7 to rest and prepare for the evening. That just means go hit the craps tables or play in a poker tournament or something like that for the degenerates out there. Or go hit the sports book, then hit the tables. 7 to 8 is your dinner.
Just gonna go take a nap. Honestly, it's
Who takes a nap?
Long day. I mean, I like a good nap. Who doesn't like a good nap?
Yeah.
Maybe you don't have time for a nap, so you're a nap hater. But if you had the freedom to have a nap, they're delightful. Highly recommend. 10 out of 10.
And then dinner and award show, and then golf carts and prizes from 8:30 to 11. And then once we get back, it's after party in TML suite and nobody going to the hospital.
Thank you.
Now, so you can win Spark.
Yes, exactly.
You can win Spark, but they're also giving away ultra rare properties, a London high tea ultra rare property. Once you're there, every attendee will be entered into this property drawing. And if you bring a friend, you get an extra chance to win.
How are they defining that?
So they have to purchase a ticket, they have to attend the event, and they have to enter your Upland username in the referral box at checkout.
Oh, well, dang, we got screwed on that. We could have recommended it. We could have referred each other.
I don't think that's what they're going for there.
Well, obviously, it's not what they're going for. It's called gamifying the system. Let's go. I'll refer you. You refer me. You scratch my back. I scratch yours. Let's go. I mean, unless it specifies it has to be a net new player to Upland. Is there a chance that Hong Kong is a Genesis release city? There was Chinese junk boats on the Blossom background. Ooh, reading deep.
I like that, Michael.
I feel like were they definitely like I don't want to sound ignorant. Is there any chance they could be Japanese junk boats, or are they definitively Chinese junk boats?
I am not.
There were Chinese junk boats 4 years ago. I don't know what that means. Nah, Paris is too obvious. I mean, 1 year they went with Vegas for their Vegas release. That was pretty obvious.
So let us know in the comments what you think
in
the city replace will be.
yeah,
No, that's Thailand, JT, and we can have that discussion in Vegas what the capital is.
knock it off. It could be Bangkok. Yemen. Shaq, you're just like wanting. You just woke up this morning and chose violence. You're like, I don't like naps, and someone released Yemen. Like what? That is not.
You don't have to take that from him, Shaq.
I mean, Yemen.
Happy, are you going to Vegas? You going to be in Vegas this year, Happy?
Oh, I like Happy.
So do I.
Happy's hilarious.
I was sad the agency's looking like he can't make it, so I'm sad on that.
Oh no.
Yeah. So
Oh, we saved best for last.
yeah.
All right.
So, there's been a problem. We were doing these releases and we were giving players UPX, but now they're just keeping the UPX and not minting the properties. Do you have any ideas what we can do?
Oh, that's very interesting. Why don't we just mint it straight to their wallets?
Ooh,
that way they can't get around it. They're stuck with the properties. No free UPX.
No free UPX. I like that. And we'll make them believe that this is a good thing and not giving them the UPX, and it makes it easier on the transactions.
Right. Yes. They don't have to travel to the city. They don't have to look and find the property when the address isn't correctly mapped through the search.
And then those two stupid guys that have the podcast, they won't complain about it either.
No, they're going to love it.
Especially, delete it up.
They like old things, so we're gonna do a legacy bundle to pair with it to show off this great new feature of getting forced to keep the items you received and not being able to keep the UPX.
And so, do you think this could solve the problem that we have? I mean, we've had cities that we released in 2021, and Kansas City and Nashville. They've been out there for a while, and they still have thousands of properties out there. And Los Angeles, we changed the way we release the cities, but geez, there's still over 100,000 out there. You got any ideas of how we can
yes, I see
move
the
those?
problem. I see the problem. What if we brand them legacy?
Ooh, I like that.
And we get rid of all of these junk properties we can't mint, we can't sell at mint for, say, 50% off.
But I mean, they'll look at the cities and know what we're doing. How do we get people to buy these then?
Good point. You know what this bundled turd needs? Let's sprinkle on some Beverly Hills. Bitches love Beverly Hills.
They do love Beverly Hills. I think that will work. But I think we're missing something else. I mean, we got to make sure we get everybody involved. Any ideas how to get everybody involved in this?
Oh no, that's all I remember of the skit.
So the ETH set, they have ETH and US dollar packages.
Wait, they had an ETH sale too? Damn, they're greedy as hell. Yeah.
No.
They're like,
okay.
Wait. Well, no, but wait, is the ETH sale in its ETH cost, or ETH sale is in if it was $200, it's $200 in ETH?
It's ETH cost. It's a lot better than the other ones. It's 0.01, 0.04, and 0.14. So it's close to the US dollar packages.
Okay. Yeah, no, I am thoroughly unimpressed with this. It would be one thing if the bundles were previously the lost treasures, unreleased, but the fact that they're let's scoop up some large properties that honestly are probably never going to mint. They're in undesirable locations. It's like when cards, when you buy a pack of random cards from a repacker. That's what this feels like. Selling a brand new sealed pack of something no one's ever had a chance to buy. That feels good. You get excited. Everything that's in that pack is the first time that anybody could ever get it. You feel good about it. you're scraping up scraps off your floor and then going, hey, why don't you buy this in an exciting new form fashion? And by the way, we're going to undercut our own market by giving it to you at a massive discount. So when you inevitably get a property that you don't want, you can sell it at an even deeper discount for USD and still beat the market. Like the economics on it are hurt on every angle. So yeah, no. Do I like the legacy bundles? No, because I would never buy repacks of Magic the Gathering cards. And that is why I will never buy a legacy bundle pack, because there's no chance you actually put a Mox Diamond in this whole set. I don't believe it. And even if I did, I'm not going to trust that I get it.
But they do have under the ETH, under the premium bundle for ETH, you have the chance to get in the Kaufman Astoria studio in Queens, which is a 16.3 million UPX mint, and the West Side School in Las Vegas, which is a 4.76 million UPX mint. On the US dollar premium bundle, you have the Spring Street Courthouse in Los Angeles, which is a 10 million UPX mint.
Yeah,
and,
again, this is what repackers do. Look, there's 3 great cards. We repacked 1,000 packs of garbage with stuff that we couldn't sell in retail. And we put in a handful of really cool things that you would definitely want, because when we net it all out, we're going to make the money that we want and get rid of some properties that weren't going to sell. I don't like it. I'm not going to be happy about it. And I'm going to make sure that they know I'm not happy about it, because I don't want them to continue this policy. Once you release a property for mint to the public, that should be it. You should not be able to take it off and then make it part of a bundle and then make us try to feel special that we win a property that we didn't want to buy in a bundle. No. Bad Upland.
Even though the second and third tier bundles, you could get a 30 or 50% chance of getting at least one collection property.
No.
And even though you're getting the property at a highly discounted rate, so your actual gains on the property in your residuals will be higher.
Again, I don't necessarily know that I'm against, like, if you want to go buy this bundle, like, that's fine. Because again, I think the economics on it, you could probably justify it. But as a gamer and as a player and as a constituent of the community, no, I don't like this as a trend. I think it's garbage. I think it's a bad way to do business. It's a bad way to do the game. I don't like it as a direction for Upland. And I'm going to make sure that my stance is very heard on that, because I don't like it.
So even if you were trying to maximize your earnings, you wouldn't like picking up properties at an average discount of 50% off the mint price?
If they were brand new, never had been on the market, previously unreleased, then that's fine. You can't rebundle a turd sandwich and try and tell me it's tuna. I don't want it.
Well, that's close enough to the turd.
Nope. And Shaq's right. You can buy on the secondary for 30%. Like, wrapping a pretty bow on a turd. You got it. Nope. Do they count against the season mission of mint 3 properties? I don't
think so.
Not anymore, because they drop them. You don't even mint them.
Now, yeah, I don't know. I know we joked around with
for sure they were. Yeah, again, this is the same. This goes on the same borderline inappropriate word uses as
limited.
Temporary would have been way better. But
temporary was in the article, but once again, you don't read articles because you've never read articles unless I say read it.
Most people don't, because most people don't. So I should represent most of the community. Like, no reason for us to both be know-it-alls. I'm happy to be the average community who's going to come in without ever reading anything.
Yeah. I didn't like how they call them legacy. Like, these were hidden properties that, these were just, because I was getting a couple messages yesterday like, hey, these properties are locked all of a sudden. Do you know what's going on? I'm like, I haven't heard anything about them being locked. And Yeah,
oh, that's interesting. People were noticing. Yeah, that to me is beyond. That's unacceptable. Like Upland, obviously it's your game. You can do whatever you want, but I think it's unacceptable once you've released a property to then take it back and try and sell it as part of a bundle, like especially at a deep discount. That feels like you are cheating the system. That you are gaming your own game. That you might as well have just sold it from Upland Bureau at under mint. Like that's all you're doing. Like, and so I don't like it at all. Yeah.
Would you have rather they just minted the properties under the Upland Bureau and then posted them for sale at discounted prices?
No, because they would never do that. That's why I gave that example. Is to me, there's no difference from that and the net result of it. And one, there would be absolute mass riots if all of a sudden Upland did that. However, that is exactly what they're doing, right? So I don't know. I don't know.
Now, what if they were at 30% discount on the bundles?
you're just ramping it up. No, my statement stands. If you're going to release a bundle, it has to include only properties that have never been previously released to the public. To take them off and then to sell them at a discount is to do a disservice to the community and is not something that I support.
Now, is it Upland's responsibility to drive people to these legacy communities, or is it the community to build something to attract new players to it?
Let's be clear. Upland, I don't think Upland was doing this to revive any community. Upland was doing this to move product that was essentially going stale on the shelf. Like this is no different than Kroger's putting a, half price sticker on that steak that's turning gray. Like, okay, yeah, hey, we want to sell this premium cut, but it's kind of past its expiration date. Let's slap a sticker on it and see if somebody will buy it real quick. Like, that's not okay to me. Like, you minted it, you put it out there, you keep it that way.
By selling in a USD at discount, they are kind of admitting that USD and UPX markets are not the same, which is kind of positive, I guess, from the metaventurist.
Is that how you would interpret that?
That's one way to look at it.
I'm trying to think like.
Yeah, Happy MFR says it also shows the demand. These properties sat for 2+ years. How easy will they be to sell secondary market?
Right. And the only way they're selling at secondary market is at a deep discount. And the only way that they're going to do that, like the people can then buy these. I mean, again, do I understand why Upland did this? Sure. Push the fish. It's about to turn.
Yeah, in the supermarket. Yeah.
Yeah.
I was on board on that one.
Yeah, I was like, at first I was like, what the heck does that have to do with the boat? Like, why are we still on the boat? What's the boat?
They didn't specify what collections.
But again, like if they're, yeah, no. They paid USD, so they have to take a loss to sell them. Oh, yeah. Oh, I see. That's interesting since it's in USD. Okay.
Yeah.
They should have a legacy collection per city with such properties that have been not been. Somebody give that man a gold medal. Michael, that is a freaking awesome idea. Upland team. Michael Kohler says they should have a legacy collection per city where such properties that have not been minted for a long time fall into. Can you imagine that after 2 years or whatever, like any unminted properties then enter legacy status? And like what could even happen is the mint price could increase as the multiplier, right? So now so it's almost like a split, like a Bitcoin split. So like, oh, this city's about to age out. And once it goes to legacy, all the properties cost twice as much, but then are all part of a collection. We have to have
that's a halving of it's a halving, not a splitting. It's called a halving.
Well, now they're splitting. I don't know. Anyway. You got my point. Don't be pedantic about it, you dick.
Well, no, because then we're going to get a bunch of comments about Bitcoin.
No one's even commenting in general, so they're not going to be like, anyway. So
try to keep us accurate.
All right. Splitting, having.
Having. Yeah.
Having.
Now you got me.
I don't know. Anyway, that's an insanely cool idea. Like, can you imagine? Oh. Anyway, that's a great idea.
Yeah. But if you're a new player into the game and looking to build a portfolio quickly, this would be a great opportunity if you have US dollars and you want to jump into the game because it would maximize your returns.
I guess. I don't know. I still think that you'd be better off going and buying USD direct on the market. Like 50. I mean, I guess there's a chance. So you're saying there's a chance.
I mean, could you imagine being a new player and you're like, okay, I'm going to take a gamble at the top bundle and, oh, look at it. I get a 10 million UPX landmark.
People will feel burned. Why would people feel burned on the Legacy City thing? How would they possibly feel burned? Like, if you're just like, you didn't lose anything, it's just adding value to these properties that haven't sold. Like, you could have bought them at any time, and they're going to cost more now because now they're Legacy, which again I think is a great and it's a great way to brand it. Like, hey, these are Legacy. Like, they have been around for a while. No one's minted them. Like, and now they're Legacy.
Or do they open the Upland thrift shop?
The Upland thrift shop. No, I definitely like the idea of a city becoming like, ooh, what if it like aged? So like the older the city was, it changed in status. It like matured over time. And then like after a year, so like every year that it's around, it gets a unique building, right? So then the older cities, like the older the city is, the more unique structures it has. And then they can each year to mark the 1 year release of the city, they release a special building. That would be insanely cool. Why don't we have city birthdays? We should definitely be having city birthdays. Like, why are we not celebrating city birthdays? Every city should have a birthday.
They do.
They do. I will give 100,000 UPX to anybody who gets me a complete list of city birthdays.
Awesome. I'll get it to you after the show. I got it.
Do you actually?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. That one went quick. Sorry.
Yeah, every release I put on my spreadsheet so we can track.
Yeah. No, LA, and not only that, it continues. So Legacy, like, honestly, this is how Upland, listen up. I'm snapping my fingers. Listen up. This is how you.
So after we made fun of their whole marketing strategy, now you want them to listen to you.
Well, now I'm going to tell them how to fix it. So the first part was me slamming them for this nonsense. You want to sell your Legacy properties? This is how you do it. You don't cut them in half and make them cheaper. You add a collection and you sell them for more. And then you start a Legacy program where you age cities, and each year they go up in Legacy age. And each Legacy age does some different things, right? Maybe you get some bonus thing in Treasure Hunt. So once you're Legacy, like 5 years, 6 years, you unlock a new thing that you can do in treasure hunting. Jesus, why do you have the thing that always covers on my face when you put this stupid stuff? Jeez, old Pete's. I don't like it.
I don't know why our things are so
there.
I don't know why our comments are so big all of a sudden.
I don't know. You put it on ordinary read mode. So listen up. So you have Legacy mode, and each city has a Legacy age. And so the older it is, the higher the Legacy number. It's kind of like level, and you can do different unlocks. You can do special buildings to commemorate the birthdays. But here's the big thing. Each Legacy level, if there's any unminted properties at each Legacy level, it creates a new collection for Legacy level 1, right? Boom. And then next year, it's Legacy level 2. The properties keep getting more expensive, not cheaper, more expensive. The minimum floor doubles. And now you have a new collection. And then based on the number of unminted properties decides what kind of collection it is. So legacy level 1 for LA might be a common collection, right? Where legacy level 1 for Chicago might be an ultra rare because there's so few properties. It might be a rare, and then it goes all the way until like if 1 year at the anniversary, there's like less than 10 properties left to mint. Boom, ultra rare collection, legacy level, whatever it's at, it gets a sweet multiplier. Like now you're selling these properties, you're minting them for a premium because you've created value instead of taking it away from the economy. That's how you sell your legacy properties. You can take that to the bank.
To the bank.
There you go.
No, that I do like that concept or something similar to that, and that helps with your supply.
I mean, oh no, they definitely have dropped the ball on so many things. But that's how you do it. That's how you sell the rest of your properties. That's how you make LA exciting again. That's how you get people talking about, oh my God, the legacy event. LA's legacy event is next month. Are you guys going to buy in on this legacy? Or are you waiting for it? Are you waiting for it to double? Because you know the mint price is double, but you get that extra collection bonus. Like, I don't know. That would be insane. It would be a major event every year. It would be like the halvening for Bitcoin. Like, I want to get in before the prices go up, but also I kind of want to wait because I want the next collection. It's genius. It's next level.
Yeah, and if you look right now, there you go. If you look right now, intro bundle, there's still 428 left of the 750. The plus bundle, there's
legacy. Yes.
There's not a lot of the plus bundle sold. Not a lot of the premium bundle sold. Same with the ETH packages.
And by the way,
very rare on the ETH has any of the ETH packages sold.
Yeah. By the way, on that the legacy event, it would be a year after it's released. So if they do expansions, like you have to wait for those to mature. So if they did, LA would be a unique example because they would all be there all the time. But like, let's say they did a London legacy, it would only grant, like, it would just be the ones that had been available to mint for a year or more, they legacy. So now those are legacy properties. They've been available to mint for at least 365 days. They become part of a collection for that city. And then, anyway, there you go.
There you go. You get a unique structure to build if you buy a legacy property. It's only for a legacy property.
Like a dilapidated house.
No, we're not going down the trailer park. Dilapidated. Not back to the trailer parks. We've been through that.
You get to build a cell tower.
Can't believe they caved on that.
Oh my God, right? Making the directory functional. Well, my plan is, they won't work on anything that actually improves quality of life or actually makes I shouldn't say that. That sounds too hard.
How do you know they're not working on it?
I mean, maybe they are, and they're just like, you know what? We're going to slow roll this out to never.
To Vegas. Where'd you go? What are you doing? Back to the cat.
You're going to kill me.
All right. Anything else on these legacy packs?
No.
No. Anything else for the week?
No.
Let's do a giveaway. I just remembered to do
that. Was the slowest roll my God.
I looked down at my notes and I was like, oh yeah, giveaway.
I was like, is this show ending or am I having a stroke? I can't.
You're having a stroke. That's
what I thought. I was like, do you smell toast?
I didn't know you smell toast when you have a stroke.
I think so.
Where'd you even get that? The internet?
Why is Dizzy laughing? Is that not how it works? Is it if you're having a heart attack? I feel like you smell toast at some point. When do you smell toast? When you're dying? Somebody in the audience, help us out. Wait, maybe I'll ask Alexa, what should I do if I smell toast?
Eat it.
Upland.com. If you smell burnt toast when there's no toast burning nearby, see a doctor so they can rule out any serious conditions.
It literally said go see a doctor.
But what serious conditions? She didn't list them.
I thought it was smelling something burnt if you have a brain tumor.
Oh, what should we hashtag for the giveaway?
Hashtag legacy, obviously. JT.
Legacy.
Hashtag legacy.
All right. And we'll give away a backyard
You're being
trampoline.
electrocuted. Take the fork out of the socket.
We'll give away a backyard trampoline from the Upco Manufacturing. That was part of the New Year's extravaganza that we just ran out of time to give away, and I keep meaning to give away for the last 4 months.
4 months ago. That is hashtag legacy. You know what? At least
It is.
correct.
It applies. Hashtag legacy.
Hashtag legacy.
Yeah, this will be mint number 11.
Oh, goodness.
It's been a week for sure.
It's been a week for sure.
Give everybody another couple minutes. We're going to give away this wonderful trampoline.
Whoa, that's cool.
TML hates sus bundles. Love it. All right, we got 29. We'll go ahead and
It's not. That's not what he said. He said HUSD bundles. You can't read.
I can't.
Texas internet access. Whoa, JT speaking real truth. I can't even go there. JT, are you in Texas, JT?
Nah. More cheese.
Cheesy Cheese is the winner.
Congratulations. Let me know if you want me to post that for one UPX or do a swap.
Sus bundles. Sus bundles indeed.
And that is the number 11 backyard trampoline. All right. We'll give more away next week.
Welcome back. Cheese comes back from a hiatus and then comes in and wins. That's what I'm talking about.
She was vacationing with the hubby.
I know. That's what I said. She was on
Okay.
hiatus.
Yeah.
And then she's back, and now she's already winning. That's what I like to see.
All right.
I have UPX on reserve.
What city there, Cheese? I got LA, Chicago, Queens, London, and San Francisco.
What do you have in all those cities?
Stores. Spooky dookies.
Jeez, I was like, could I tee it up and you miss it any harder?
I did.
Jeez.
All I do is win.
Win, no matter what, boys.
Love it,
Let's
Cheese.
go.
All right, I'll get that listed in LA for you, Cheese.
Beastie Cheese in the house. All right, are we done with this?
Yes, we're done.
All right.
So any parting words?
No.
All right, everybody be safe, have fun. We'll see you next week.
The UPX Podcast with the property expert. If it's happening in Upland, it's the place you want to check first. With your host, who's